Hello my friends, today I'm going to give you one of the keys to superior athleticism and martial arts performance. How to get the feel inside your body for what it is you want to accomplish. One of the things I've been fascinated with for quite some time is this whole idea of using your body as though it's a whip. When my son was playing baseball and getting practice with his swing, the best results he got was when he was taught to move the bat and his body as though it was a whip, instead of an object that was solid that didn't have any give in it. So you get the whole body to move as a whip instead of everything's moving as a whip. So this is the idea with pitching as well, and it's the idea with a lot of other sports. So I became fascinated with the whip, and I started off with more of this Russian Cossack whip. This one is actually called a Volchatka, and I started to play with it and realizing after a period of time that it started to change things for me internally in a big way. I started to move different, very different than I had ever moved before in my entire life. From the Volchatka, I graduated to another kind of whip that's known as the Bear Paw, the Russian Bear Paw. And I get these from Pendecker William Sanders at chimande.com. We'll give you the link. Anyway, this is a steel bar in the butt of this and the handle, and then the rest of it's got a flexible steel bar. Now, we're still not cracking the sound barrier when I'm using this, but in order to get it to have some pliability and to turn this into an exercise tool or a martial arts tool, I've got to learn how to move with this and not just externally do this, hit. No, it's inside. The whole body is a whip. Not just in a forward direction, but I'm going in every conceivable direction. And the whole body becomes one with the whip. One bear paw turned into two. I might as well have two things, two bear paws going on simultaneously. So I start to use this as though it was Indian clubs, and I'm doing these exercises with the clubs. Can do all of this type of stuff, but that'd be a waste of this because it's got that vibration in it that an Indian club doesn't have. See, got this vibration. And now I start learning to become one with that vibration, and things start to shift in a dynamic way. This ability to move in a different way can be expressed without the whips. That's the idea of using the whips, is that you get your body to move as though it is one, even when you don't have one. But if I'm working with the bullwhip, and this is a leather bullwhip with a steel handle, this thing tells me whether my mechanics are correct. It tells me whether internally I'm moving the way I ought to. These whips do as well, yes, but verify. Listen to the sound to verify whether you're moving your body the way a whip is supposed to be moving. And if you're just doing this and there's not much of a sound, there's a little bit of a sound, but that's still, it's all arm. So what do we find out in sports? We have people who are muscling the ball when they throw it, or muscling the bat or the club. You want to stop muscling it and think in terms of a whip-like action. See? Nice and soft and relaxed, very pliable until the point of impact. And at that point of impact, there is wham! You hear the sound. And then you go back to relaxation again. So it's this ability to go from relaxation to tension back to relaxation in an instant, or even faster than an instant. And when you break the sound barrier, you know you're on the correct track. You could still do it and muscle this whip, but when it sounds as though a shot was fired, you know you're doing it way better. See, so here, just using my arm. Just using my arm. There's a little sound there, but now I'm going to use the whole body. That was off. That's the difference. So, and that's only one direction. We've got other directions, which I'm not going to bother showing you in this video, but trust me, once you get this way, then you need this way, back and forth, and practice it enough, you become one of these whip masters. So there you have it, my friends, one of the fundamental keys to athleticism that is not being taught. There's allusions to it, but there's no detail. This video starts to give you the detail. You want more, then you go to chimande.com and get the whip courses and get the Russian Bear Paw whips and start learning how to move your body the way a whip moves. It'll change your life. Before I go, remember to subscribe, hit the notifications bell, pass this video on to your friends and neighbors and people you want to bring up in the world. Also, remember to get my best-selling book, Combat Conditioning, as well as Cybernetics, the mindset book that has people all over the world kicking ass and taking names.